Okay, next is the sunroof beauty board. So this is the piece you pull to hide the sunroof when you don't need the sunroof. And what I've done is flipped it over and I've drilled out each of those little tabs all the way across. Just little circles just here, and it's going to be held back on by tiger seal anyway, so it won't really matter. And obviously I have removed the top cover as well, so this piece of fabric, if you can even justify it as fabric. Mine's really dirty, so there's no point using it. Also, I'm changing the headliner to black, so it'd be weird to have a black headliner with a grey beauty board over the sunroof, so I'm going to change that as well. It wasn't too much work. Basically, there's 4 clips, 1, 2, 3, 4 here at the side. You can pick them off with a screwdriver. You drill out these little rivets here. They're only plastic. Probably you should do it with a soldering iron so that you can reuse it, but I'm just going to use tiger seal anyway afterwards to reglue it. And then you can just peel off this. It wasn't even held on that well. It was already starting to lift here at the corners, so it made more sense anyway to change it, and all the stains look awful. So in accountant penny pinching moves, there's not enough fabric. So Volkswagen would have originally put it on like that, so the holes are there. If you look up here at the top, fabric stops here, and they're missing this bit here. So if you do that on a million cars, basically each one of these, that little piece here adds up, and basically you get a free one of these out of it, so it's cost cutting. I'm going to just loop it all the way around and then glue it from behind, so it definitely won't on-peel. That's what I'm most worried about. And the other thing is to save money, obviously, on glue. They only glued it just here. All the inside wasn't glued, so all of this wasn't glued. You can just see a line just where it tore. I don't think it was even glued here at the back. I think it was only glued here at the side. So basically, only this side. It's held on here by the plastic trim. So they only just put a little tab of glue just here at this edge, and then the same on this side, and that's it. There's no other glue on it. So it's really easy to take off, which also means it's not held on very well, so it ripped off very easily. So that's another reason why I'm going to recover mine and just going to smear everything with glue. Then definitely won't fall off. So by just putting more glue, you've less of a chance of that happening. Well, that's my idea anyway. Okay, here's what I've done so far. I've just sprayed a line, probably that width, all the way up. I've glued it all down. It's now with clothes pegs on it, so it's only glued this far. So this is what I'm doing. I'm just rolling it up, bring it up to the line, and then spraying it, and then I'll be pulling it at the same time to make sure I don't get any greases. So nice and easy, and take my time. Okay, just after spraying it up to probably about here, you can see there's a line, so that's not sprayed. This is sprayed. Just waiting for the glue now to get tacky and to go off a little bit, and then it'll want to stick down this. So yeah, I made sure that each of these little bars are sprayed, along here sprayed, and along here sprayed. I'll come back afterwards and then spray the other side. Okay, and that's how it's looking so far. So it's all lovely and black. There's lines here. I don't know why they're showing up. It's not showing up in real life, just on the camera. Yep, looking pretty good. So that's the center now done. Now it's just the sides, and then I'll just wrap them around and make it all lovely and taut and tight. But really happy how it's going so far. Okay, that's how it looks so far. Now I'm about to stick this piece here on. Okay, just line it up. Give it a little shove. Get it to sit down. Sitting down there. Sitting down there. Now put a load of clothes pegs onto it and hope it sticks. Okay, well that's drying. What do you think of it, guys? So we had the little clips back on from the 4 corners. This piece here is back on. It's slowly drying, and there's weird lines coming up to it. But if you stand this way, you can't see it. It's just the way the camera is picking up the lines, so there isn't lines in it. Alright, what have I learned from doing this piece before I tackle the main headliner? Well, it's an awful lot of work. If you don't like wrapping presents, you're going to hate doing this. I am not into wrapping presents, so I'm not very good at this. Here's a picture of what I did to my poor girlfriend. Yep, I gave her an orthodox box rather than wrapping her gifts. She loved it anyway. So, what I learned, basically, put it down, take your time. Clean, 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 clean. So it is very smooth. There are a few little ripples here where the glue went down too heavy. So keep the glue light. And yeah, basically, I think I did do the right thing though. Starting at one side, rolling the rest of it up, and then slowly winding it back out again, trying to make sure there's no ripples or little lumps left behind. These pieces here that you see, they're actually flat. It's just the glue is actually, after wetting it, that's why they're sticking up. But we're going to try and lift it up now. And you can see behind it, I've folded it into the sides. You can see it all the way down there, more across here, and up. So yeah, if you're not good at wrapping gifts or presents, yeah, you're going to be either an expert by the end of this or you still hate it. So yeah, but so far, that's what it's like now. It's just drying, and we'll see how it turns out when we put it back into the car. I'm really happy with it. To be honest, I do think I did a really good job. This line here that you can see in it, yes, in the original you don't have that because there's a foam layer and then it goes on top. But I don't have a foam, and to be honest, I don't care that much. I just want it to slide back and forth and be black. Why isn't this black? Why didn't I just rattle can it black or something? Because all the oh shit handles that you hold inside the cab, they're all going to be grey anyway. The sun visor is going to be grey. The switch for putting the sunroof back and forth is going to be grey. So it doesn't really make sense to paint it black. There's going to be a bit of grey, a bit of black. I think if everything was black, it'd just be too dark. So it's nice to have maybe a little bit of contrast. Plus, show off you have a sunroof. The surround that's going to go around it is actually grey as well. So it'll be a bit of grey and black. So I think it'll still be okay. I'm not too worried about it, to be honest. If I get this into the car and get the whole car finished, I'll be even more happier. But yeah, so far, turned out really well. Now, the fabric. One thing I'd do differently about the fabric is get stretchy fabric. This is not stretchy fabric, so when you put it down, it doesn't actually, it's not like your clothes that sometimes, like this jumper here wouldn't stretch, but if you had like tights or lycra or something, there's a bit of a expansion in every direction. That's what I would go for next time, because if you do any curves or any up and downs, it's very difficult to make sure you have to get the ripples out of it, where if you had a bit of pull in it, a bit of stretch, it'd be far easier. If you stretch this material, you'll stretch one of the threads and then you get a line, like a ladder or like a zigzag, all the way up through it. So, wouldn't buy this material again for this job. It's obviously better for other jobs, but that's what I had. So, yep. Okay, let's let this dry and then we'll get back into the car. Okay, that's now the beauty board over the sunroof done. And there's these little clips. There's one there. There's one here. You just pull them forward and just remove them, put in your beauty board, and then you can just put them back. And that's it. I don't know why these lines are showing up on camera. They're not showing up in real life. But yeah, really happy how it turned out. Looks pretty good. Right, on to the headliner. So I'm going to do the headliner in the next video. So if you like this kind of content, give it a thumbs up, subscribe over there or over there. And as always guys, thanks for watching. See you later.